Hello everyone, this is King Vector 11. Welcome back to another GTA Online weekly update and news video of April 18th, 2024, in which these rewards and benefits will last until April 24th, where I give you the new content of GTA Online for the first part of this video, and then lead you to the news content of GTA related news of the past week for the second part of this video. So for those who are interested to let themselves be informed of anything or everything they may need or want to know, do stay tuned until the very end. But as far as you may be concerned, if you just want to stay tuned for weekly update stuff that's new in GTA Online, well, I've got a lot of information to give you, which is probably the most information I would ever give in GTA Online weekly update videos this year alone, for this week, during this entire year. There's a lot. Anyways, yeah, without further ado, let me just go right into the new stuff in GTA Online. And I'm being as truthful and honest as possible. When I said there's a lot of stuff that Rockstar released for the new weekly update content in GTA Online, I'm telling you, there's a lot. We got lots of rewards finally. Lots of rewards. I got double rewards on short trips, biker business sell missions, biker bar resupply missions. I'll tell you how to do those very soon. MC Clubhouse work challenges and contracts, as well as overtime Rumble adversary mode. You can also make double money and quadruple RP on all Lamar contact missions, including lowriders and short trips. You also get double money on doing wheat sales to street dealers. You can complete a biker business sell mission to receive a clothing item, complete any short trip to receive another clothing item, complete the weekly challenge to unlock $100,000 and a clothing item, and login unlocks are a clothing item, and free snacks. Thanks for spoiling us with more clothes, Rockstar, like we need it. Anyways, we have free motorcycle club abilities, 40% off the Raiden and Omnis EGT. We also have 30% off the biker clubhouses and biker businesses, as well as their upgrades and modifications respectively. We also have 30% off the RPG, the Chimera, the iWagon, La Coureuse, La Power Surge, and Le Zombie Chopper, as well as the Cyclone 2. But as far as I'm concerned, if Rockstar is still too lazy, and I am dead honest, when Rockstar is still too lazy to release new gen content for PC players, I do not care about new gen content discounts. So if you want to be interested, here you go, Cyclone 2 discounted. Moving on. But it's hard for Rockstar to optimize new gen content for like all the PCs out there, because it's easier for console. If you want to make that much of an excuse to try and support Rockstar's BS, then by all means, I'm not judging, but as far as I'm concerned, Rockstar is lazy as fuck. Anyways, moving on, we have these vehicle showcases featuring the Podium Coquette D10, as well as the Prize Ride, which is a JB700W, in which you have to place top 4 in the LS Car Meet series for 4 days in a row. These test rides features the Tesseract, the Neon, and the iWagon. This week's House Special Works test ride for new gen players is obviously the Cyclone 2. Luxury Autos features the Impaler LX and the Astrobe GZ. The Simeon showroom features 3 vehicles now available from in-game websites. These are the Raiden, the Voltic, and the Amorgan, but 2 other vehicles that are still available for this week's weekly update available on, websites, the La Coureuse and the Omnis EGT. Yes. Quite interesting to tell me how high Rockstar was when they made this weekly update content by giving us only 3 vehicles not available from in-game websites in the featured vehicle showcases this week. Whatever. Rockstar's always high on their garbage, so I'm glad they gave more rewards and content. I'm not speaking against that, so I mean, it's a win for that, I guess. Anyway. And this week's weekly challenges features the premium race, which is Muscle In. This week's time trial is the casino, and this week's new gen time trial is North Chumash. The weekly challenge for this week is to earn $100,000 only in biker business sales, and this week's 3 salvage yard robbery vehicles is the Furia with the McTony robbery, the Cypher with the Gangbanger robbery, and the Camacho with the Duggan robbery. And as far as I'm concerned, none of these are claimable this week, and I think Rockstar's only going to make vehicles claimable as often as them releasing the Panther statue for the KO Perigo heist. When are you going to do that again, Rockstar? Yeah, I don't think the salvage yard is as worth it as I thought it would have been. How dare you, Rockstar? Beyond that, that's as far as I'm concerned. That is new in general for this week's weekly update content. For those who wants the new wants to know what's new specifically in GTA Online this week, well, let's go right into the fact that we don't have any new vehicles until the next DLC, so let's skip forward to the fact that we have a new podium vehicle this week, which is the Invatero Coquette D10, which even the website on the GTA Wiki is trying to clickbait GTA 6, saying that we're gonna probably see this vehicle in GTA 6. Maybe, we might, I don't know, but as far as I'm concerned, if the game isn't out yet, I don't want to speculate. Moving on, this vehicle costs just a little over $1.5 million, so if you want to save $1 million on, I don't know, spending an entire 2 days of doing absolutely nothing, waiting for your nightclub technicians to accrue goods and cargo and selling them at the end of the day, if you really don't want to wait for 2 days of selling cargo, I mean, yeah, here you go, free car. Moving on to the prize ride. We have a Dubaki JB700W, and by the way, I don't mean to disrespect that Invatero Coquette. I very much love it. It's a cool car. It's probably one of the fastest cars in the game. It might not be super fast or too fast, but it's still one of the fastest. Probably in the top 20, I think. Anyways, the Dubaki JB700W is the prize art for this week, in which you have to place top 4 for 4 days in a row in the LS Carmate series. This vehicle is the one that features weapons in it, retractable weapons, rather, from the front of the vehicle. So if you want to win this vehicle, good luck. Weekly challenge for this week. Of course, you earn $100,000 from selling product from the Motorcycle Club businesses. Simeon Vehicles features the Overflood in Morgan, which is $2,183,240, a vehicle not available from in-game websites, such as the Cool Raiden. The difference is this vehicle is on discount at $825K. We also have the Coil Voltic, which is not available from in-game websites, and I surprisingly wish to admit this vehicle is probably worth it to purchase this week, especially that it is cheap at $150K, but it's also pretty worth it, especially that it looks very close to a Lotus. I don't know why they would make it look more of a Coil concept, or a Tesla concept, but for me, at heart, it's always gonna be a Lotus. Moving on, the Pinot La Coureuse is discounted at $1,450,800. This vehicle is available from in-game websites, such as the Obey Omnis EGT is also available from in-game websites. But for whoever is interested to purchase this vehicle from Simeon's dealership, it is worth $1,102,080. Luxury Autos Vehicles features the Impaler LX. What a nice classic vehicle. This vehicle is worth $1,484,380, and the Asterobe GZ is available this week, which is, I don't know, the 5th time I've seen it this year, maybe the 6th time, but whoever is interested, this week it costs $482,370, and I will not be surprised to see these two vehicles available again next week with different customizations. Watch it. Watch me be true, because Rockstar's just that lazy. I'm holding my word on it. Test Track Vehicles features the Pfister Neon, which is flat out 1.5 mil. The Obey iWagon at $1.2 million, and the Pegassi Tesseract at just under $3 million. These three vehicles are available from in-game websites, so if you don't feel like purchasing it this week, well, it's not the end of the world. You can purchase it any day you want. Vehicle robberies this week features the Camacho with the Duggan robbery, the Cypher, which is the Gangbanger robbery, and the Furia, which is the McTony robbery. And as far as I'm concerned, this is all that Rockstar has stated on their newswire as far as salvage robbery vehicles. So, yeah, nice. Now, the rewards. I've got a lot of rewards to bring up to your attention, starting off with the fact that we can supply weed to street dealers for double money. We can get double rewards on biker solo missions and short trips, as well as other free rewards related to 420 themed stuff. But beyond that, let's continue with the fact that we have double rewards on all short trip missions. We also have bonuses such as double money and RP on biker stall missions. We also have double rewards on motorcycle clubhouse work challenges and contracts, which is quadruple rewards for whoever is interested in giving money to Rockstar other than donating it to better causes such as, I don't know, free cancer or something. And we have double rewards on bar resupply. And for those who don't know what bar resupply is, here's a bit of information in regards to specifically this. You do not need to be registered as an MC president, but you cannot be registered as a CEO to start a resupply bar mission, in which all you gotta do is walk up to your MC Clubhouse's bartender or whoever she is, named Cindy, and you start a resupply bar pressing the left arrow key or whatever is indicated in your screen on the top left. You don't even have to press anything. She's just going to walk up to the bar 50 years later upon you approaching it, and you'll be able to start a resupply bar. The cooldown for each resupply is every 48 minutes. You can get double money on selling weed to street dealers all week long. You can get free clothes for doing certain activities, such as completing a single biker business stall mission gets you the white high brass tee, and completing any short trip will get you a black high brass tee. And here are the clothing items for such respectively. You can earn $100,000 in biker business sales for a black 420 cap, so you basically make $100,000 for making $100,000. That's interesting for, you know, biker business sales. And you also get a 420 cap, in which here is an image for this clothing item. Rockstar says you can stuff your face this week for free, because they'll stuff it right in your face, like how they like to screw their player. You can get the green 420 dress. I wonder if this is only going to be applicable for female characters, because I do not know if I want to put that on my guy. Moving on, you can get the Coil Earth Day tee, which is interesting. Moving on, bonuses on Lamar Contact missions. You can get double money and quadruple RP this week 3 times in a row. The first one being Gerald, second one being Madrazo, and now this week being Lamar's Contact missions, including lowriders. You can get double money and quadruple RP for the rest of this entire week rather. You can get double rewards on Overtime Rumble this week, and that's generally it. Here's the continuing GTA Plus rewards. So now let me reveal to you information such as whatever is still on continuing rewards through the Community Series tab, such as these 3 stunt races: Hang Time 2, Straight Later Dunes, and Stunt Over the Sea. We also have these 2 death matches in Community Series jobs that are continuing double rewards: Flynn's Mafia Rugby and Western. We also have JJ Dune Wars 4 and CMJ Runners vs Hellfire Last Team Standing Community Series jobs on continuing double rewards this week. We also have Flynn's Mafia Rugby and King of the Hill Community Series jobs that are continuing double rewards this week. And that's generally it for the Community Series tab. Now let's go into Rockstar's official jobs, starting off with Lamar's missions, where we have these following missions on double money and quadruple RP: Ballas to the Wall, Caught Napping, Community Outreach, Desperate Times Call For, Funeral Party, Going Down the Great Ocean Highway, It's a G Thing, Lost MC RIP, Lowrider Envy, No Smoking, Peace Offerings, Point and Shoot, as well as San Andreas Soul, Slow and Low, and Ticket to Elysium, with the exception of short trip missions being uniquely double money and RP instead of quadruple RP. Moving on to adversary modes, we have all Overtime Rumbles 1 through 7 on double rewards this week. And we also, again, have double rewards on Resupply Bar when you walk up to your bartender in your MC Clubhouse. And this week, for each and every street dealer that you come across with up to 3 locations per day, we have double money that you can make on every weed package that you sell to these dealers, and that's all for rewards this week. Now let's go into the discounts, where we have 30% off the Biker Clubhouse properties, upgrades, and modifications, as well as biker businesses and business upgrades. We also have free Motorcycle Club abilities, and for new gen players, you have 30% off the Coil Cyclone 2, and that's as far as I'm going to go about that vehicle. specifically for the reason that knowing Rockstar and how they like to copy paste, if they do not like copy pasting new gen codes for older gen platforms such as PC, then I am going to be lazy to take the extra 5 seconds to find an image or snip to explain to you there's a discount on the Coil Cyclone 2. Beyond that, there's also confusing discount this week, which I'm not sure if it's on discount or if it was released into the game or if Rockstar made a typo on that, but they said the Western Zombie Chopper motorcycle is 30% off. But regardless though, it's under $100,000, so it's not the end of the world for that. Let me just roll you through this week's gun van inventory and discounts featuring the Battle Axe, the Railgun, the Widowmaker, the Battle Rifle, the grenades, sticky bombs, Molotovs, and the worst purchase of all of GTA Online history, body armor. We also have 30% off the RPG, and once again, for those specific new gen players who would much rather dedicate money to statistics rather than better causes such as charity or donating to cancer, you guys have 40% off the grenade launcher. How special do you feel now? Moving on, the only vehicle discount that exists that is a vehicle not available from in-game websites is the Coil Raiden, 40% off. I do not recommend purchasing. Moving on, we have 30% off the clubhouses this week, in which the most expensive one I have highlighted with a $+ is worth a base of $346,500, but for those who wants to upgrade it to the max, you can potentially spend up to $1.4 million on all maximum costing renovations. We also have 30% off all businesses in the MC Club, you know, the 5 businesses that exist. And beyond that, we also have 30% off all upgrades this week. We also have discounts on these vehicles: Pinot Le Coureurs. We also have Audi Omnis EGT on discount. We also have the Western Power Surge. I definitely recommend getting this bike. I don't care who says what and who recommends what. I recommend number 1 getting this bike this week. I don't care who says what. Get it. I don't care if it's a vehicle that's not available from in-game websites. This is probably the best bike out there. Beyond the fact that it's electric, but I don't care if it's electric or not, it is fast. Even if it's a 1-seater, I don't care, it's fast. If you want to go from point A to B with a lot of skill and precision, get this bike. Just get it. Just get it. I'm gonna stop emphasizing my love for this bike. I'm gonna use it in a later time trial in the coming video soon. Moving on, OBI Wagon is also discounted, as well as the Nagasaki Chimera, and oddly enough, as far as Rockstar is concerned, the Western Zombie Chopper, though it doesn't look that discounted to me. And finally, last but not least, we have this week's time trial being at the casino, and this week's new gen time trial for new gen players is North True Match. That's as much information as I have in regards to what's new in this week's weekly update content. So if you guys found this highly informative, for whoever stayed tuned to this very point of what's new in GTA Online, I hope you did find this informative. And if you did, to leave a like, subscribe, stay tuned for more content like this every Thursday evening. And now, without further ado, let me continue into what is new in the GTA related news compartment of the past week's news of GTA related stuff and GTA related stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for that, which is happening right now. So first of all, let's go through this news where FiveM has reached out about a community pulse March 2024 documentation, survey arrival, and other updates and whatnot. So for whoever's interested, here you go. Moving on to the fact that GTNet has revealed a GTA 5 or GTA Online PC patch has been released to synchronize the director mode and editor achievement requirements with all other platforms. So Rockstar was fast to updating the achievement requirements with every other platform beyond PS4 and Xbox One, but they are still too lazy to release new gen console updates or new gen content for older gen platforms. And it's been how long? 2 years? Their priorities are mixed up. Beyond the priorities being mixed up, this is going into absolute fucking bullshit news. Take-Two, the company behind the GTA video games, plans to fire 5% of its workforce and drop several projects to cut costs. What a dick move! What a dick fucking move. That's a dick move right there. That they're so greedy. No wonder Rockstar is greedy for money, because that explains everything. This explains everything. I'm gonna make a rant on this very soon. I don't want to spend much more time than I should, but I definitely find this a really dick move and fucking bullshit. Absolutely fucking hell no. In which Tez2 himself replied that this didn't age well because he has taken a snip of what Take-Two's CEO stated earlier this year, back in February or March, rather, since it was even updated in March, where he says that they have no current plans for layoffs amid cost reduction program. Where Zelnick says they haven't put any meat on the bones of the cost reduction plan quite yet. How dare they lie to us? And as far as popular members out there are concerned, they definitely state the obvious. Yeah, they need more GTA Plus money. They are bankrupting themselves. Despite he feels like he's going bankrupt just because he probably spent like $3 too much on his last Subway meal or something, and he's like, I'm in deficit, I have to cut costs, I need to do this, I need more money. Inflation's a bitch, ain't it? Still, how freaking dare he? He takes double the money because of Rockstar's increased microtransactions, and he's still not enough. What a desperate fucker. Beyond that though, GTA 5's PC patch notes on April 17th states, these general fixes, the Vinewood Visionary and Majestic achievements are now unlockable using Director mode for PC now. Of course, they were fast to do that within like a month maybe, but it's still 2 years and we still don't see new-gen console or content updates or whatnot. New-gen content, rather, I like to be specific, updates, quite BS. They also fixed an issue that resulted in the fail to join session alert screen appearing after the next job voting screen when playing from closed or invite-only sessions. They fixed an issue that resulted in players on Steam being prompted to enter a CD key on the Rockstar Games launcher after launching GTA 5. Never happened to me, but apparently this has been an issue that's been going on for years, so I'm glad they finally took years to fix that. And they did general fixes for stability. Afterwards, they said security, but we all know Rockstar doesn't care about our security. If they did, they would stop modding in GTA Online completely, like a long time ago. But once again, they're too lazy. Moving on, we have these login unlocks, such as the green 420 dress, which is right over here. We also have the Coil Earth Day tee, right over here, yes. We also have a snacks refill for all players, which is great. Complete a biker business sell mission to earn a white high brass tee, right over here. And complete a short trip to unlock the black high brass tee, right over here. In which you can do a weekly challenge this week to earn $100,000 in biker business sales to receive $100,000 more, and the black 420 cap, which is right over here. Interesting. Moving on, the 420 week at street dealers. Here is an entire chart for how much money you could make this week from selling, well, goods to random street dealers every day, with all of the special unique rewards and money and how much money you can make to dealers 1, 2, and 3, depending on how much money you'll make and whatnot. So here's all the respective days for that. Hope you find that interesting. Moving on, PC Tunables update on April 18th, today rather, earlier in the morning. The game should function properly now and no longer cause crashes. It took them that long? Fucking hell, and they still haven't given new gen content to us PC players. How desperate are they? Anyways, that's generally all the news that I have for you from Twitter. So let's move on to Rockstar's Newswire, where first of all, they stated New Circle Local Records presents If You Want My Loving from Prospa, where they state all of this information for those who are interested. Pause the video, read as much as you wish, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to move on to Rockstar's official Newswire this week, which doesn't state that much, so I'm just going to go through what Rockstar stated as the bold outline or headline of their Newswire, stating Celebrate 420 with double bonuses on short trips and biker business sales. But as far as I'm concerned, everything else that I needed to explain to you was already explained early on in the video. So I'm going to skip right into the fact that they haven't announced that I will like to show you right now, which is this week's House Special Works test ride, which is the Coil Cyclone 2. And here's an image of this vehicle. Whew. If only we had this on PC. Rockstar is so damn lazy. You know, they're lazy for a stupid reason. It's because if they gave new gen content to older content players, such as on PC, it would mean players would have no reason to purchase a new copy of GTA Online because they can enjoy the same content as everyone else now. So it means less money, and of course it means Mr. Strzelnik has to start making freaking budget costs and freaking whatnot. Yeah, that's generally everything that's new this week in GTA Online. So I hope you guys did find this video as highly informative as I try my best to make it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe, or go the extra mile and share this video with your friends, or leave a comment on what you liked or disliked about this week's content. But as far as I'm concerned, this is the most content Rockstar has released for a weekly update in the entire year so far. And they've definitely raised the bar, and I'm pretty sure Rockstar's gonna lower by next week, but not badly enough to make it like, you know, the beginning of January or whatnot, where it was giving absolutely scrap nothing. But hopefully the bar's gonna still remain up there, and I am proud of it. So that's all I want to make my opinion on this week's new stuff. There's quite a bit. Hope you guys do find this week, you know, bountiful, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all on the next content video, or whatever video you may be interested in sticking tuned for. So yeah, I'm gonna end here. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned for other content you may want to watch or have fun watching or whatnot. And yeah, thank you.